What up, Boxing World 12 Rounds TV? This video is going to be my fight prediction of Keith One Time Thurman versus Luis Collazo. Keith One Time Thurman is the one in favor to win, and obviously Luis Collazo is the underdog. Now, we all know that Keith One Time Thurman is a very vocal person. He speaks his mind. Despite the fact that he thinks Collazo is going to be an easy opponent for him, I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't overlook or underestimate Collazo. He's capable of doing damage. You know what I mean? Let's go tell the tape prior to the fight. Let's see. Keith One Time Thurman, 25-0, 21 KOs. Obviously, 147 pound fighter. He is 5'7.5" with about a 69-inch reach. He is the right-handed orthodox. He's 26 years old. On the other hand, we got Luis Collazo. 36 wins, 6 losses. That's a total of 42 fights. He's got 19 KOs under his belt. He is a 147 fighter, and he's 5'9", so about 2.5 height advantage against Thurman, and also reach advantage, 72 inches versus Thurman 69 inches. So, and he is a southpaw. He's a left-handed, so it's a battle of orthodox versus southpaw. Be interesting. But now check this out: age gap. Thurman 26 years old, Collazo's 34. So, veteran against the young, undefeated champ, right? Now, I said this video is gonna be my prediction. Well, let's get on with it. I'm gonna start off with Collazo. Collazo is a good fighter. Is a good fighter. You know what I mean? He doesn't necessarily have great defense, and he is much older, 8 years older than Keith One Time Thurman. But also that could be an advantage because he's got more experience in the game. He is more of a veteran than Keith One Time Thurman. So he should know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, right? But for some reason, Keith One Time Thurman is in favor to win because he's undefeated. Collazo has knocked out a lot of people, has won against a lot of people via unanimous decision, all that stuff. He has lost to Amir Khan via unanimous decision. He's also KO'd Victor Ortiz in the past, so he is capable of knocking out people. You know what I mean? I think he's a solid fighter. You know what I mean? He's not necessarily the best. He's not the greatest, but if he wins against Keith One Time Thurman, then we know, he could go on. Especially if it was a early night, you know what I mean, like a knockout. Now, if he loses to Keith One Time Thurman tomorrow, then there will be questions regarding if he should hang it up or fight less solid fighters. Now, I believe that this is a good test fight for Collazo if he can still go on. Like I said, he's got over 40-some fights. He's 36 years old. Maybe 3 or 4 more years, maybe he'll hang it up. You know what I mean? But he do need to win this one against Thurman, especially beating an undefeated fighter like Keith One Time Thurman is a very good point added to your resume. You know what I mean? So Collazo is not as a bad person as a lot of people say. A lot of people say that Collazo is arrogant and all that. No, man. I was reading all these comments and stuff. Collazo is a goner. Collazo doesn't have it. Collazo is not gonna win against Keith One Time Thurman. I wouldn't just say those things. You know what I mean? Collazo's all right. To me, in my book, I think Collazo's all right. Again, they're fighting in New York. Collazo is from New York, and it's going to be on PBC, live on ESPN tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So you guys watch that, and make sure you guys stay tuned for my post-fight results review. Anyhow, Keith one-time Thurman, we all know who he is. You know what I mean? He made enough noise to be known. I mean, he's not like, you know what I mean, a pay-per-view sensation. He's not nowhere near Mayweather nor Pacquiao's level as far as pay-per-view goes, but he's on the right track. I mean, he's undefeated. He's got over 20-some KOs, 21 KOs, I believe, out of his 25 fights, all win. He's got a draw, no losses. He's got one draw, Keith one-time Thurman. I think Keith one-time Thurman brings the best out of his opponents. You know, it's been a couple of years since he's knocked out somebody. His past 3 or 4 fights were all unanimous decision. And I believe the last time he knocked out somebody was in 2013. So, yeah, a couple of years ago. Now, as much as I don't want to say this, because I really do like Collazo. I mean, Collazo's alright. You know what I mean? In my book, Collazo's alright. My fight prediction for this match tomorrow, I'm gonna go with Keith one-time Thurman. You know, but I'm gonna go with him on a majority decision. You know what I mean? Yes, that's a long shot. Yeah. Keith one-time Thurman could probably knock out Collazo. Could probably easily, probably 90% chance, probably win via unanimous decision. But the only reason why I'm saying it's majority decision, because like I said, I think Collazo got a chance. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna lose against Keith one-time Thurman, I think he's gonna put up a fight. You know, as long as he doesn't get knocked down or knocked out. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think that there's gonna be a knockdown in this fight. I think both fighters are somewhat the same as far as the defense. Punching power, I think they're both about the same. Yeah, obviously, Keith one-time Thurman has, you know, more knockout percentage, but I don't know. I just, when I watch their fight, or when I compare the fights that I watched before, you know, I compare to these fighters, you know, the way Collazo fights and the way Keith one-time Thurman fights, it's like when the knockout comes, it comes. You know what I mean? It comes when it comes. They don't necessarily look for it. I mean, who boxer doesn't want to knock out their opponents? Everybody, right? But they're not the type of fighter that, you know, really want to end it quick. You know what I mean? Not for at least a few years. Now, like I said, I think both fighters are focused more on winning, getting the W. You know, if it happens all 12 rounds, then so be it. It happens less than 12 rounds, then so be it also. You know, I think these two fighters will give a good show tomorrow. They're going to give us a great show. So, I'm going to go with Keith one-time Thurman on this one. Like I said, but only via majority decision. And the fight's going to go all 12 rounds. But that's just my opinion. I don't think Collazo is the one that's going to put the first L, or give the first L, the first loss to Keith one-time Thurman. I just don't see it. As much as I like Collazo, I'll have to say that he's not the one that's going to give Keith one-time Thurman the L, the loss. Not tomorrow. And possibly, I think that after the match tomorrow, I think there'll be a talk of a possible rematch, even though I think that Keith one-time Thurman is not going to allow that to happen. But there you go, guys. My fight prediction: Keith one-time Thurman wins via majority decision against Luis Collazo, all 12 rounds. No knockdowns in this fight. No knockouts. Good fight. I see a lot of toe-to-toe, and that I hope it's a good show. I hope it's a good show, and I think it's gonna be. You know, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my post-fight results review after the fight tomorrow. Thurman versus Collazo. There you go. Peace.